told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't.
What's up, cool people? How we all doing today? Welcome to another live stream. Alright, so, in case you missed the news, I'm only keeping the beard for about another week. That's actually an extra day beyond what all the sponsorship and other No Shave November efforts technically kind of earned in my eyes, but I figure, you know, we'll do one last live stream recording session thing before I shave it off. But anyway, yeah, we're back to the regular stream schedule of just twice a week. This will be one of the regular blocks where I'm doing Bible study and gaming, kind of Let's Play recording session stuff. Saturday evenings, at least for the moment, Saturday evenings, will be just another kind of hangout. Yeah, I'll be doing some gaming stuff, probably side questing some, but otherwise, just kind of a relaxed, or at least just a hangout kind of space while I do some other stuff. Anywho, okay, not too much else to say. I will, in a couple of weeks, be taking a trip to see my family. I will not be taking the stream setup with me, so, you know, there will be a couple of weeks where I won't be streaming. I've got plenty of YouTube video edits in the backlog, though, so there should be some content over there for you in the meantime. Okay, I don't think I really have any other announcements or anything like that. Let me run the early Twitch ad break, and then we'll hop into our Bible study here. Alright. We'll get this going on here, and now that I'm not doing the sponsorship thing anymore, I think most of my recordings are gonna kind of go back to how they were before. Although I almost kind of liked how it was this past month, at least towards the end of it, because having the, you know, webcam window for the gaming stuff not in the same area as the game that's being played means I have the flexibility to, you know, take my webcam in and out, to move it around as needed, and all sorts of other stuff like that. So, now if I could just get the chat figured out and how to display that, then I'd pretty much be all set. So, anybody who knows anything about that, feel free to hit me up on YouTube or on the socials or whatever. One last little confession. So, it's finally gotten a little cooler down in this area, but that means I've turned my heater on, and I keep my heater up high enough that, you know, some parts, because it's not like, you know, it's not heat that spreads evenly across the apartment. So I'm wearing short sleeves most of the time still because of that. Anyway, all right. Bible study time. Here we go. All right. We're looking at 1 Kings chapter 17 right now, and the past couple of chapters really just kind of took us through a bunch of the kings of Israel and Judah. I want to say roughly 8 in total. More of them for Israel than for Judah. But the last one we read about was King Ahab in Israel, and that's decently important context because it will mention him as we start reading here. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of the kings that ruled these kingdoms did not follow God, especially not in the northern kingdom of Israel, which is the part that King Ahab is ruling over as this happens. So, let's hop right in here. 1 Kings chapter 17. Now Elijah, who was from Tishbe in Gilead, told King Ahab, "As surely as the Lord, the God of Israel, lives, the God I serve, there will be no dew or rain during the next few years until I give the word." Then the Lord told Elijah, "Go to the east and hide by Kerith Brook, near where it enters the Jordan River. Drink from the brook and eat what the ravens bring you, for I have commanded them to bring you food." So Elijah did as the Lord told him, and camped beside Kerith Brook, east of the Jordan. The ravens brought him bread and meat each morning and evening, and he drank from the brook. But after a while the brook dried up, for there was no rainfall anywhere in the land. Yeah, that's what happens when there's no rain. But, so, most people who know much of anything about the Bible know of Elijah as a significant prophet. And this was kind of the first major proclamation of his, I guess. And he's saying this to King Ahab, who did not follow the Lord, their God. I say their God, meaning like the God of the people of Israel. Or at least the one they were supposed to serve. The one who, way back when, brought them up out of Egypt. And gave them the promised land that they were occupying at this time. Anyway, so he makes this proclamation of no rain for years. Doesn't say how many years, just until he gives the word. And then God basically tells him, okay, go here and I will sustain you at least for a while. So he goes there, but then eventually the brook dries up because there's no rain. And then I guess we'll have to read on to see what happens next. Verse 8. Then the Lord said to Elijah, "Go and live in the village of Zarephath, near the city of Sidon. I have instructed a widow there to feed you." So he went to Zarephath. As he arrived at the gates of the village, he saw a widow gathering sticks, and he asked her, "Would you please bring me a little water in a cup?" As she was going to get it, he called to her, "Bring me a bite of bread, too." But she said, "I swear by the Lord your God that I don't have a single piece of bread in the house. And I have only a handful of flour left in the jar, and a little cooking oil in the bottom of the jug. I was just gathering a few sticks to cook this last meal, and then my son and I will die." Okay, so she's not in a great situation. But I guess because God told Elijah to go here because this widow will feed him, he's probably expecting that there's a decent amount of food. Turns out there's not. So the water's not really an issue, it seems. There's probably a decent number of sources of water around. But yeah, the food's an issue. And in fact, she was preparing to use up the last of what she could use to make any food. Doesn't really say what's going on with her son. Son could still be little, could be, I don't know, could be disabled in some way. Also, it doesn't actually say the age of the woman, it just says she's a widow. We tend to assume widow equals old because, like, that's kind of a common scenario and one that doesn't, involve us thinking about any troubled past events. But the fact that her son would still be living with her implies that maybe she's actually not all that old. Because if he was old enough, it's likely he would have been married. Unless there's some sort of disability or some other thing like that going on. We don't know. Anyway. So, she's kind of mentally resigned to, not living much longer. And then we get to verse 13. But Elijah said to her, "Don't be afraid. Go ahead and do just what you've said, but make a little bread for me first. Then use what's left to prepare a meal for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. There will always be flour and olive oil left in your containers until the time when the Lord sends rain and the crops grow again." So she did as Elijah said, and she and Elijah and her family continued to eat for many days. There was always enough flour and olive oil left in the containers, just as the Lord had promised through Elijah. Okay, so what it said previously made it clear that, like, she was basically out of flour and oil and those kinds of things that would have been used to make bread. And yet, here we have Elijah saying, hey, don't worry about it. Just make a little bread for me, then make some for yourself and your son. And it turns out that, I guess because of the Lord's favor being with them in that situation, she's able to continue making food for multiple days afterwards. Again, doesn't say how many days, it just says many. Which, I'd say probably implies at least like a couple months. But, I don't know, that's just a guesstimate, one might say, on my part. Okay, so Elijah and this woman and her son are still able to get by. Now, what he said there about there will always be flour and olive oil left in your containers. I guess since this was said specifically to the woman, like, it could have been a very specific, like, okay, your containers. This is not a broad thing that applies to everybody. And it's until the rain and the crops grow again. That might have been why she was lacking in things, because there wasn't rain to grow the crops to make the flour and the other things that would have been used for food. So, they're able to continue living and having food for a while. Then we get to verse 17. Sometime later, the woman's son became sick. He grew worse and worse, and finally he died. Then she said to Elijah, "O man of God, what have you done to me? Have you come here to point out my sins and kill my son?" But Elijah replied, "Give me your son." And he took the child's body from her arms, carried him up the stairs to the room where he was staying, and laid the body on his bed. Then Elijah cried out to the Lord, "O Lord my God, why have you brought tragedy to this widow who has opened her home to me, causing her son to die?" And he stretched himself out over the child 3 times and cried out to the Lord, "O Lord my God, please let this child's life return to him." The Lord heard Elijah's prayer, and the life of the child returned, and he revived. Then Elijah brought him down from the upper room and gave him to his mother. "Look," he said, "your son is alive." Then the woman told Elijah, "Now I know for sure that you are a man of God, and that the Lord truly speaks through you." As if having food for all that time, despite being out of it at the beginning of that time, wasn't enough of a sign. Sometimes I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, I wish God's work in my life was that obvious a little more often. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So at first, because her son gets ill and dies, she's like, "Great. So why are you here? What's like, have you brought this upon me?" Thinking that her life was better and simpler and easier before Elijah came. But now that Elijah has actually brought her son back, it's clear to her that that he's a man of God, and that he is, when it says the Lord truly speaks through you, that might as well be saying, okay, yeah, you're a prophet, all right. And in fact, this is not her conclusion, but kind of mine. Maybe it turned out that Elijah was there to help her and her son remain alive. Because the woman was about ready for both of them to die. Just purely for lack of food. And yet, they're able to live significantly longer than that. And as this son gets revived by Elijah, he is able to overcome some illness. It just says he got sick, grew worse and worse, and died. Doesn't say what kind of sickness it was. Doesn't really get into much detail there. But, like, the implication is that, I mean, it says sometime later the woman's son became sick. So it's pretty much stated there that he was not sick before all these however many days that they were provided for. And so, like, the fact that Elijah's there during the time of this illness, like, he might also be keeping the son from dying just that way too. Like, that might have been part of the reason why God put him there, because his son was going to become sick and die that way. Even if they had found another means by which to, get food throughout the time Elijah was there, if he hadn't been there. But anyway, that's a bit of a hypothetical. But yeah, so the works of Elijah, he's starting to demonstrate some things that show him to be a legitimate prophet. And that's all we've got for 1 Kings 17. Little on the shorter side relative to some of the other chapters, but the next one's going to be slightly on the longer side. So we'll get right to that here in a moment, after I get some water. Yeah, and I will say, another random little thing. I mentioned in a previous stream or two that my eyes, or at least my one eye, was kind of like not doing great. It's sort of similar. I wouldn't say it's really gotten better or worse, except now my other eye also is kind of getting a little bit of that. Not entirely sure what the cause is, but it's bearable for sure. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, prayers are appreciated, prayers are always appreciated, but as of yet, I'm not thinking it's anything super serious. Just kind of annoying. Anywho, alrighty. Continuing with the Bible study. Alright, so we are at 1 Kings chapter 18. As far as we know, King Ahab is the king of the northern kingdom of Israel. Haven't heard much about Judah in a little while, but this guy Elijah enters the scene, tells King Ahab that, hey, there's not going to be rain for a while because God says. Like, pretty much giving him a warning about that. And then he goes on and does a couple other things that show him to be a man of God, kind of a prophet as well. Like, he helps... I mean, he's there while a widow and her son, who would otherwise have ran out of food, are still able to keep making food for many days, it says. And when this woman's son gets extremely sick and apparently dies from that illness, he's also able to bring him back to life and seemingly get through or even past whatever that illness was. But anyway, that's what we've read recently to provide some context for this chapter. So, here we go. 1 Kings 18. Later on, in the 3rd year of the drought, the Lord said to Elijah, "Go and present yourself to King Ahab. Tell him that I will soon send rain." So Elijah went to appear before Ahab. Meanwhile, the famine had become very severe in Samaria. So Ahab summoned Obadiah, who was in charge of the palace. Obadiah was a devoted follower of the Lord. Once when Jezebel had tried to kill all the Lord's prophets, Obadiah had hidden 100 of them in 2 caves. He put 50 prophets in each cave and supplied them with food and water. Ahab said to Obadiah, "We must check every spring and valley in the land to see if we can find enough grass to save at least some of my horses and mules." So they divided the land between them. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself. Gonna pause there for a little bit. So, I guess in the sequence of events, it was probably that Ahab and Obadiah had been searching, or had at least begun searching the land for other sources of water to, keep the king's horses and mules fed. Because otherwise they were going to die. And then King Ahab would be severely lacking in modes of transportation, horses were often used for military reasons as well. And so the famine caused by drought probably was on the brink of severely weakening Israel. It probably had already significantly done so. But it was kind of getting to a tipping point where it's about to get a whole lot worse. And then Elijah says to Ahab the Lord has said to Elijah to go to Ahab and say that it'll rain again soon. He hadn't yet spoken with Ahab. So then Ahab and Obadiah are kind of going around looking for water and grass and whatnot, because the drought's so severe. And then we get to verse 7. As Obadiah was walking along, he suddenly saw Elijah coming toward him. Obadiah recognized him at once and bowed low to the ground before him. "Is it really you, my lord Elijah?" he asked. "Yes, it is," Elijah replied. "Now go and tell your master Elijah is here." "Oh, sir," Obadiah protested, "what harm have I done to you that you are sending me to my death at the hands of Ahab? For I swear by the Lord your God that the king has searched every nation and kingdom on earth from end to end to find you. And each time he was told Elijah isn't here, King Ahab forced the king of that nation to swear to the truth of his claim. And now you say, go and tell your master Elijah is here. But as soon as I leave you, the Spirit of the Lord will carry you away to who knows where. When Ahab comes and cannot find you, he will kill me. Yet I have been a true servant of the Lord all my life. Has no one told you, my lord, about the time when Jezebel was trying to kill the Lord's prophets? I hid 100 of them in 2 caves and supplied them with food and water. And now you say, go and tell your master Elijah is here. Sir, if I do that, Ahab will certainly kill me." So, alright. Now we get a little backstory here. Obadiah is, pretty much worried for his life if he goes to tell Ahab he's seen Elijah, and then Elijah is elsewhere. Because Ahab's been looking all over for Elijah. Probably to try and tell him, hey, you said it would rain again when you gave the word. Do it. But Elijah's kind of coming on his own terms. And yeah, it's still, because of the urgency with which Ahab has been looking for Elijah, yeah, Obadiah is real concerned about him looking like he's lying if Elijah kind of disappears. And then he explains the whole thing that we read kind of in a parenthetical before about Jezebel trying to kill all the prophets and Obadiah hiding 100 of them. So, I guess that's also kind of to say that the prophets didn't exactly have much favor throughout the kingdom at this time. It does make me wonder. I mean, I have no reason to believe that that is a different Jezebel than the one that had been mentioned in a previous chapter. Which, I'm pretty sure that Jezebel that was mentioned was one that kind of, you know, didn't follow God and even, like, had a hand in leading some people away from God. But I'm not real quickly seeing Jezebel mentioned where I thought I might. So anyway. Yeah. So it's already not a good situation for the prophets in Israel, or at least a lot of them. So that adds even more reason for Obadiah to be afraid. But then we get to verse 15. But Elijah said, I swear by the Lord Almighty, in whose presence I stand, that I will present myself to Ahab this very day. So Obadiah went to tell Ahab that Elijah had come, and Ahab went out to meet Elijah. When Ahab saw him, he exclaimed, So, is it really you, you troublemaker of Israel? I have made no trouble for Israel, Elijah replied. You and your family are the troublemakers, for you have refused to obey the commands of the Lord, and have worshipped the images of Baal instead. Now summon all Israel to join me at Mount Carmel, along with the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah who are supported by Jezebel. Okay. Hebrews says, who eat at Jezebel's table. So, yeah. Almost seems like Jezebel had a real big hand in who was okay and who wasn't. As far as the palace and the kingdom were concerned. And Ahab is like, you, this trouble all started when you mentioned that it wouldn't rain. But Elijah's like, hey, I'm not the one to blame. You're the one who isn't following the Lord. And in fact, he's allowing Jezebel to have this much power, to do all these things, to work against the Lord and his prophets, and promote these other prophets of other beliefs. So they're going to meet at this mountain. To do what? We'll have to find out. Verse 20. So Ahab summoned all the people of Israel and the prophets to Mount Carmel. Then Elijah stood in front of them and said, How much longer will you waver, hobbling between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, then follow him. But the people were completely silent. Then Elijah said to them, I am the only prophet of the Lord who is left, but Baal has 450 prophets. Now bring 2 bowls. The prophets of Baal may choose whichever one they wish, and cut it into pieces and lay it on the wood of their altar, but without setting fire to it. I will prepare the other bowl and lay it on the wood of the altar, but not set fire to it. Then call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord. The God who answers by setting fire to the wood is the true God. And all the people agreed. So there's a test here, I guess. Also, hello, Ferric. Hope you're doing well today. We got past a couple of chapters last week that was just like a list of kings and different things that they did. Good and mostly bad, but Now Elijah has entered the scene. Finally set a stream schedule. Nice. Always kind of helpful to have a plan of sorts, in my opinion. Even just for when you're going to stream. Alright, so the people are gathered, and it seems like, based on what Elijah is saying here, that they were kind of waffling between... the people in general were kind of waffling between worshiping the Lord and worshiping Baal. But he's pretty much saying, alright, y'all have got to come to a decision here. So, let's settle this. We're gonna get these bulls, pretty much have them ready to make offerings to our respective gods. And then whichever god brings fire to the altar, that's the true god. That's the one that's worth following. Because clearly, if, they can do such a sign in front of all these people, then they're worthy of following and worshiping. Verse 25. Then Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, "You go first, for there are many of you. Choose one of the bulls, and prepare it, and call on the name of your god. But do not set fire to the wood." So they prepared one of the bulls, and placed it on the altar. Then they called on the name of Baal from morning until noontime, shouting, "O Baal, answer us." But there was no reply of any kind. Then they danced, hobbling around the altar they had made. About noontime, Elijah began mocking them. "You'll have to shout louder," he scoffed, "for surely he is a god. Perhaps he's daydreaming, or is relieving himself. Or maybe he's away on a trip, or is asleep and needs to be awakened." So they shouted louder, and following their normal custom, they cut themselves with knives and swords until the blood gushed out. They raved all afternoon until the time of the evening sacrifice, but still there was no sound, no reply, no response. So, the prophets of Baal got first crack at this, and nothing's really happening. And then Elijah getting showing just a little bit of attitude here, comes in and is like, "Hey, you know what? Your god Baal, surely he's a god worth following, right? If you all have, worshipped him all this time, maybe you just need to do a little more, shout louder, put a little more effort into it. That'll work, right?" And it still doesn't work. Theric, thanks for the lurk. Hope you have a good day. And not only did they shout louder, but they started doing other things to try and get the attention of Baal. Because, now, some of the religions had, maybe even still have, some customs like these where, some of the bigger sacrifices or, there's an idea that the greater the thing being asked of the god or demon or whatever being, the more that needs to be done to, make the thing work, to get them to do the task in question. Quick, I'm gonna look at this note here. So where it says perhaps he's daydreaming or is relieving himself, it could be read as is busy somewhere or is engaged in business. See, now that almost makes me wonder if it's a wordplay kind of situation again. Because sometimes, people will use the phrase taking care of business when they're referring to, relieving themselves. Like, the end of the digestion process in which waste is removed from the body. If you catch my drift. So, like, if that's what was meant, but the wording was more like, is busy somewhere, that just, man, I get so much more appreciation out of this from looking at some of these notes and being like, is it, like, was Elijah really mocking them that hard that he's, like, throwing wordplay jokes in here, too? Because if so, oh, man, like, the Sasso-meter just went up even further on Elijah. Anyway, so they try all this stuff and nothing happens. Big shock, I know. All right. On to verse 30. Then Elijah called to the people, "Come over here." They all crowded around him as he repaired the altar of the Lord that had been torn down. He took 12 stones, one to represent each of the tribes of Israel, and he used the stones to rebuild the altar in the name of the Lord. Then he dug a trench around the altar large enough to hold about 3 gallons. He piled wood on the altar, cut the bull into pieces, and laid the pieces on the wood. Then he said, "Fill 4 large jars with water, and pour the water over the offering and the wood." So now he's going even a step beyond, and is not only doing the bare minimum of, like, setting it up and not setting fire to it, but he's also making it more difficult for it to get set on fire by, adding all the water on there. Because, if it happened otherwise, it would be a lot easier for someone to be like, "Oh, yeah, well, the wood was already really dry. Some other spark or something might have happened in the midst of there. Like, maybe the wood rubbed together in just the right way to make the fire or something." It would be a whole lot easier to, dismiss it as some accidental thing. Despite the fact that the prophets of Baal couldn't make anything happen. So he rebuilds an altar of the Lord that had been torn down to place all this stuff. Hebrew says each of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, to whom the Lord had said, "Your name will be Israel." But Jacob got named Israel after the whole wrestling match thing with God, or at least some angel or something to that effect. But yeah, he uses 12 stones to represent all 12 tribes of Israel. Note there, the Hebrew says 2 seahs of seed, but still, it's volume measurement, and that's the rough equivalent based on the translator's calculations and whatnot, I guess. And he laid the pieces of the bull on the wood. Verse 1834 in the Hebrew text begins here. Oh, so this part where it's like, then he said, fill 4 large jars with water and pour the water over the offering and the wood. That was the start of verse 34 in the Hebrew text. Which actually kind of makes sense, given the next couple of sentences. But anyway, speaking of which, let's move along. Verse 34, as it reads in this version. After they had done this, he said, do the same thing again. And when they were finished, he said, now do it a third time. So they did as he said. And the water ran around the altar and even filled the trench. At the usual time for offering the evening sacrifice, Elijah the prophet walked up to the altar and prayed, O Lord, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, prove today that you are God in Israel and that I am your servant. Prove that I have done all this at your command. O Lord, answer me. Answer me so these people will know that you, O Lord, are God and that you have brought them back to yourself. Immediately the fire of the Lord flashed down from heaven and burned up the young bull, the wood, the stones, and the dust. It even licked up all the water in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell face down on the ground and cried out, the Lord, He is God. Yes, the Lord is God. Then Elijah commanded, seize all the prophets of Baal. Don't let a single one escape. So the people seized them all, and Elijah took them down to the Kishon Valley and killed them there. If I remember right, the Kishon Valley was where God had first sent Elijah after making the whole prophecy about the rain and... no, Kerith Brook. Okay, I remembered the K. Maybe that was why. So, anyway, yeah. Elijah steps up to the plate, so to speak. Sets up his offering. Has them pour a bunch of extra water on top of it. Enough for it to overflow for about 3 gallons worth into this trench that was around it. And then when he calls on God at the time of the evening sacrifice, God brings down fire. It consumes the bull, the wood, the stones even, it says. And all the water that was around there. So, like, it wasn't just a little, Elijah did everything here. And God did everything here to show that this is no accident, alright? This is a supernatural work being done here. And I guess, in order to help the people turn back to God, or at least turn away from worshiping Baal and all that, he commands the people to seize the prophets, and then they all get killed, because otherwise they could still, make excuses or say whatever else to try and keep the people worshiping Baal instead of the Lord. So note right here when it mentions him praying to, quote, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hebrew says in Israel instead, which again we just talked about the whole Israel and Jacob being the same person kind of thing. But as a way to help delineate between the person and the nation, it's pretty common for translations to use Jacob when referring to the person and just Israel as the nation. Even though originally he said Israel and not Jacob. Anyway, okay, so big miraculous sign displayed by the Lord. Prophets of Baal have been killed. And then we move on to verse 41. Then Elijah said to Ahab, "Go get something to eat and drink, for I hear a mighty rainstorm coming." So Ahab went to eat and drink, but Elijah climbed to the top of Mount Carmel and bowed low to the ground and prayed with his face between his knees. Then he said to his servant, "Go and look out toward the sea." The servant went and looked, then returned to Elijah and said, "I didn't see anything." 7 times Elijah told him to go and look. Finally, the 7th time, his servant told him, "I saw a little cloud about the size of a man's hand rising from the sea." Then Elijah shouted, "Hurry to Ahab and tell him, 'Climb into your chariot and go back home. If you don't hurry, the rain will stop you.'" And soon the sky was black with clouds. A heavy wind brought a terrific rainstorm, and Ahab left quickly for Jezreel. Then the Lord gave special strength to Elijah. He tucked his cloak into his belt and ran ahead of Ahab's chariot all the way to the entrance of Jezreel. Okay. Elijah running faster than a chariot? That's definitely some special strength there. And or endurance. And or speed. So, the rain has finally returned. Elijah, after showing the people this sign of God, finally gives the word and the rain comes back. And I guess we'll see what he and or King Ahab do from here. I'm noticing he goes for Jezreel and not, like, say, Samaria. But maybe Jezreel was the nearest, like, village or city that could have been that someone could have gone to seek shelter or whatever. Note there at Elijah tucking his cloak into his belt. Hebrew says he bound up his loins, which was, it's kind of what that means, I guess, in a way. You know, a lot of times they were wearing more tunic-style garments that would have made running a bit awkward. So if they planned to do any running while wearing that, they'd kind of, you know, bunch it up, tuck it a certain way to keep it from, like, coming loose and flopping around and slowing them down. Or tripping them up or whatever. So, Ahab gets the word that it's gonna rain. Potentially very hard rain, because it's like, why else would the rain stop him? But anyway, and then Elijah manages to outrun Ahab's chariot. And that's what we get for 1 Kings chapter 18. Alrighty. That will do it for today's Bible study. At least the planned part of it. let me go ahead and kind of get ready here to hop into the gaming portion of the stream. But while I do that, I will run some more Twitch ads. Because, you know, gotta eat up the time anyway, making the transition. Alrighty. Man. May have gotten a little too into my own reading and analysis and whatnot there. Throat feels slightly sore, if I'm honest. Alrighty. Go ahead and open this up. I can fade out my background music here. Don't need to have this whole intro playing though. I guess I'll continue from slot 4 here. Really all I did was spend a bunch of extra time in like the command board and doing that kind of stuff that was not progressing the story at all. World map, yeah. Alrighty. That is where we're headed next. Alright. Looks like the Twitch ad break is done. So, let me go ahead and start recording this as well. Alrighty. So, back with more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And, in between recordings, I've done some stuff on the command board. But that was pretty much it. So, like, some of my skills have been leveled up. But that should really be about all. We're headed to this world next, and that's just kind of where things were left. Last time we were over here in the Enchanted Dominion. Helped free Aurora's heart, apparently, from whatever Maleficent did to enchant it. And now we're going here, still looking for Terra, even though Aqua came up and was like, hey, we should go back home. It's clear that Terra doesn't want to be found. But anyway, let's just see what happens here.
Where's he hiding? All right. What did you mean about Terra being a different person?
Exactly what I said, idiot. The Terra you know will be gone forever.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Stupid or true?
A Keyblade?
Good. Let's see what you're made of.
Ooh, hello, fighting time. Now.
Freeze!
Too slow.
I doubt Minnie's gonna do much against this guy. What is this? What's going on here?
That really all you got? Man, you are worthless. I'd be going against the Master's orders, but so what? As far as I'm concerned, your job here is done.
Then?
Don't worry, you're safe.
Hey! Mickey to the rescue.
Deal. Tell me where you got that. Keyblades are not something you use just to bully somebody around. Here, I'll show ya.
We both will.
Huh?
Yeah. Do I actually have a fighting chance now? Team up with the newcomer. Oh, come on. As if we don't know who that is.
Go! Freeze! Yeah!
Too slow. Too slow.
Bring it!
Yeah, I doubt that would do much to him anyway.
Pathetic. Freeze! Gotcha.
Too slow.
Gotcha.
Too slow.
Seems like the second I land a couple of hits on him,
Pathetic.
Too slow.
he just keeps like running away.
Too slow.
Deal. Yeah. Freeze. Yeah. Gotcha. Pathetic. Gotcha.
Too slow.
Pathetic.
Too slow.
Pathetic.
Too slow.
Come on. Let's freeze. Yeah. Deal.
Too slow.
Come on.
Yeah, I didn't think that would do much to him.
Too slow.
Yeah.
Suffer.
Gotcha. Bring it. Yeah. Freeze. Pathetic. Gotcha.
Too slow.
Let's team up.
Gotcha. Right.
Too slow.
Gotcha.
Let me heal real quick. And then...
Go.
Hey, there we go. Probably should have tried using that a little bit sooner, but oh well. Deck capacity increased. That means I can equip more skills and stuff, right?
You win. Consider yourself on probation.
Probation? For what? Thanks for before. I owe you. The name's Ventus. What's yours?
I'm Mickey.
I see you've got a Keyblade.
Yup. I've been training under the great young Sid. He found out the worlds are in trouble, and I sort of took off without telling him.
Well, that makes both of us. I ran off too.
All I have to do is think it, and the Star Shard will take me anywhere I want to go. At least I thought it would. I haven't quite got the fine points down, like when or where. It just kind of kicks in whenever it wants to. But I wouldn't have met
So,
you if
I
it
guess
hadn't
this
brought
is
me
supposed
here.
to be like kind of
You know, it
early
might not be an
in-
accident. Maybe it starts working because it's reacting to something.
like early on in Mickey's Keyblade usage. I mean, I know this is all supposed to take place before any of the previous Kingdom Hearts games. Also, side note, I totally said before that I thought that world looked like the Pride Lands. It clearly was not. Radiant Garden. Here are the Badlands. Okay. And now I can't go back there. Interesting. That makes 2 places I've been before that I can't go anymore. Oh, yeah. Forgot my webcam was still out of the picture. Alright, well, on to Radiant Garden, I suppose. So I would assume then that this is before it ever became known as Hollow Bastion. Scrooge. I mean, I guess he was there before in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Mickey?
Same Hollow Bastion music, though.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Looks like there's multiple different directions that I can go. Before I go any of those directions, I would like to look around for treasure. Got a potion. Okay. Seems like there's another treasure over that way. Trying to move around slightly quicker. Jump through there. Pretty sure Mickey was headed this way. Okay.
Bring it.
What is hitting me right now? Oh, jeez. Okay. Whole different set of enemies way over here. That looks like it's about ready to pop on me. Yep, that's pretty much what it did there. Nicholas, hello. I feel like you've asked me this question already. About what world I would want to see in Kingdom Hearts 4. And I mentioned wanting stuff that made reference back to, like, summons from previous games that otherwise didn't have their own worlds yet. I mean, honestly, I don't know if there's too much that I would be like, nah, I don't really want to see that. Other than maybe some of the ones that have been used a bunch already. Because, like, as long as they put a good amount of time and effort into whatever they do for each world, I'm sure they can make it all work out pretty well. But how's it going, Nicholas? Hope you are doing well today. Ooh, Cura level. Okay, come on, really? That's not gonna go up there and reach it like that. Come on. Well, shoot. That made it even worse. No more fire storm. No, duh. It's always like right after or toward the end of when it would be really useful that I remember, oh hey, shot locks are a thing. So now I've got potentially 2 different ways to go. Maybe only one. Locked tight. Okay, so I can't go there yet. And apparently I can't reach... never mind, I can. I was like, apparently I can't reach this thing either. Wow, okay. That is not much distance on that jump. Okay. I don't know if it was just not the best timing, or if I legitimately just can't, like, make that thing become miniature after it blows up like that. Or after it expands like that, I should say. No other treasure over here. Okay, next bit of fighting I get into, I might want to see about using a D-Link, just because I have not been doing that near enough. Because there are different, like, levels of the D-Links and whatnot. And there's no way I'm going to get those leveled up if I don't use them, probably. Hold up, so what world is this? That's not what I meant to do. Probably describe... Oh, yeah, duh. How did I forget that I was in Radiant Garden? Oh, man. Got so caught up in the combat, I guess. Oh, hello. They look familiar.
Hold on. The castle is presently closed.
But somebody just came this way. He's a friend of mine.
We aren't aware of any visitors. Now run along home, boy, before the monsters get you.
I could have sworn it was him. Huh?
They're here.
Radiant Garden shall not fall under the likes of you.
Yeah. Leave this to me. Yeah.
Stop!
But you're just a child!
Now, who do you think will defend the castle if you two go skipping off?
But that boy...
Never you worry about him. He's a special case.
A what?
Evan is right. Lord and castle come first. The boy will have to fend for himself.
Which reminds me, his lordship was asking for you. A heart devoid of darkness, stripped clean of it at that. Very questionable.
Notice they called him Evan, though. And not Vexen. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Freeze.
Okay, I don't know if this particular little bit of combat is gonna merit using a D-Link, though. Of course, if enemies keep spawning, then maybe so. Let me use all of my Diamond Dust Surge stuff first.
See ya.
You know what? Terra.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't really all that much, but oh well. So yeah, that's Evan. Looked like Vexen. The other two looked like Lexius and Zaldin, I think. I'm thinking Zaldin also because of how his voice sounded. Whoops. Okay, so what if I use Mini on this thing now? Oh yeah. Best way to handle that enemy. Okay, so if I can't go that way yet...
Yeah! Freeze! Yeah!
Oh, jeez. I don't think I had ever gotten that far in a shot lock before.
Freeze!
Whoops.
Come on! Yeah! Come on!
Come on, get up. There we go.
Bring it! Yeah! Freeze! Yeah! Yeah!
Now, come on.
Yeah!
These enemies being so high up are not helping my chances of maintaining the diamond dust
Yeah!
thing I've got going on here. I forget what this is called. Like just the general, like, mode of combat or whatever. Alright, so can I go this way now? Nope, still locked. Okay. That's where I initially came in.
Yeah! Yeah! Heal! Come on! Yeah! Yeah!
Come on.
Yeah! Freeze! Come! Yeah! Come! Yeah! Come! Bring it! Bring it! Come on!
Okay, seriously?
Yeah!
I'm like, I keep missing.
Yeah! Come!
I would like to stop missing.
Yeah! Yeah! Come! Come! Yeah!
Nope, that just slips right on past.
Yeah! Come! Yeah! Yeah!
B. Y.
Yeah!
X.
Come!
Y.
See ya!
Okay. There we go. Much better.
Yeah! Come! Yeah!
So I assume I'm supposed to just go back now. Yep.
Ah, how dare you! Back off, you fiend! Oh, you'll not be getting my money.
Look out!
Aye, I will! Hold on. Wait a moment, laddie. Don't I even get a chance to repair you?
Oh, you don't have to.
Now just hold your horses. I didn't mean my fortune. Maybe a wee bit of gold or a small token of...
Well, could you make it fast?
I know. I've just the thing in my hat. Come here. You can tell me, lad. You came here from another world, didn't you? Don't worry, my bill is sealed. Your secret's safe with me. I'll not be asking you any awkward questions. You see, 'tis the same with me. I asked a wizard named Merlin to bring me here from another world. After
Merlin,
all, adventure is the mother of industry, eh? Eh?
Great. That all?
Ugh, but I'm holding you up, lad, eh? Here, these are lifetime passes to Disney Town. You'll have buckets of fun there, or my name is not Scrooge McDuck. There you are. Enough for you and 2 grown-ups.
Huh.
Okay. Disney Town Pass. Is Disney Town supposed to be within Radiant Garden here, I guess? And we're back to cutscenes.
Can't I get a moment's peace?
Mister, get inside. It's not safe out here.
Oh, ordering me about. Now that's unsafe. After all, I'm
Merlin.
the wizard. Oh, another scamp looking to wake the powers inside him. Is that it?
What? How'd you know?
We wizards have a knack for knowing such things. The book is inside on the table. You may have a gander if you like.
What book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep having people distracting us from the apparent enemy threat thing that we're actually after. Sliding dash. Don't have any of those in stock. Let's buy one. I'm just gonna be going on a bit of a spree here with buying these abilities and whatnot that I don't have. Because I imagine I'm gonna need to go through multiple of the same type to eventually, you know, get better versions of other ones. Okay, let me save real quick. Okay, so back to a previous thought. If the one that looked like Vexen is being called Evan here, makes me wonder if... Actually, no, it doesn't make me wonder. I already kind of know that the others have different names that they go by here. I just don't really know off the top of my head all of their names. I think Lexius in this timeline is called like Alias or something, and Zaldin's name is Dylan. Unlock the command board for the 100-acre wood. Okay. That's it? I mean, you know, not that that's nothing. I must be more popular than I thought. So many guests, and all on the same day. Oh, really now? What other guests have you had today? Okay. Moving along. Still chasing down that one thing. Whatever it is. That was probably unnecessary. Especially for those types of enemies. Alright, next bit of battling, I'm gonna do a D-Link again. Probably gonna try Terra's another time just to see what other attacks I might get from it. Ow. That's not gonna hit them. That's a ground attack. They're in the air. Any others? Giving me music like there's still an enemy around. Anything here in the water? Oh, hello. I can go up here. That hose or whatever you want to call it doesn't seem to be active at the moment. Like, so what do I get from hitting this? If anything. Okay. Can't say I got much out of that other than more fighting. Which is fine, don't get me wrong. Ah, doggone it, I hit the wrong button. Oh, more enemies. Oh, these are the kinds that don't attack. They just give you ingredients for stuff. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go over that way. Yeah, I don't know what the point of hitting that would be. That does make me wonder if I could freeze it, though.
Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Bring it!
Okay. Maybe when I come back here, I'll see if I could use Blizzard on any of those, like, fountain spout things. Okay.
Freeze!
Where might I be now? Like, is there anything over here I should be looking at first? Yeah, just a chest, you know. Oh, jeez, am I poisoned? I guess they can poison me a bit. That's not fun for me.
Bring it!
Okay, these guys in the middle are seriously annoying. Now these flying enemies are getting annoying too. There we go. I'm like, come on down here. Can't really fight them very well when they're up high like that. Oh, hey, it's Terra.
Hey, Terra! Aqua!
Oh, jeez. It went all, like, Transformers / Power Rangers on us. Defeat the Unversed. Take out the arms and legs first. Well, this isn't going too poorly at all so far. I mean, that's not great. But... oh, jeez. How come Terra's kind of standing back now? Never mind. Now he's in it. Oh, jeez. I'm like, I doubt there's much I could do to them while they're going around like that. Stuck on it. I accidentally tapped Y there. No D-links here? Okay. I guess that's fine. Ouch. That really hurt. Okay, there's one part down, finally. Okay. Oh, come on. Hey, there we go. Okay, learned Cyclone. Ooh. And max HP increase, which is also helpful.
Terra!
Then, now!
Come on!
Slash.
Got him.
We make a good team.
Sure do. Oh, yeah. I got you these tickets.
For what?
Lifetime passes to Disney Town. He said to take 2 grown-ups.
You mean us? Listen to me, Ven. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me, that guy in the mask is history. He'll never badmouth Terra again.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
Vanitas. Ven, you let Aqua take you home.
No way. I want to go with you guys.
You can't. We have a dangerous task ahead of us. I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
It might be a different route, but I'm fighting the darkness.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never...
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
Aqua?
I get it.
Terra!
Just stay put! I'm on my own now, alright?
Terra, please, listen. The Master has no reason to distrust you, really. He was just worried.
You're awful, Aqua.
So now you know the truth. But the Master loves Terra. And you know that too.
Were you also ordered to take me home? Aqua, now that you're a Keyblade Master, you've let it go to your head.
That seems like a rather quick judgment.
I'm gonna go find Terra.
Find? You just saw him. What do you mean find? Okay, should I not go this way? Is there nothing else I can do over here? I don't know, I'm just a little curious, I guess. So I think I came in from that way. Doesn't seem like I can go up there, so yeah. I guess back this way I go. Why is there a big gap? Well, not big, but there's a gap there. Seems like there's not really much reason for it.
Bring it! Come on!
Pardon me. Sorry about that. Oh, come on. Let me get myself on over here so I can miniaturize this thing and get it out of my way. No, why did you go that way with Fire Dash? I wanted to hit the ice enemy with Fire Dash. Okay. I have obtained a Confuse. Yeah, these enemies are not particularly susceptible to shot locks. Well, it didn't go quite the way I hoped. Okay. I guess I gotta go back out this way. Okay, but now where am I going from here? Nope, not doing that. Can I go to the other side of the fountain? Maybe, no, because that's not there. Duh. Alright, you know what? More D-Link. So I guess I gotta go even further back. Got Blizzard and some other thing there. I'm not quite sure what. Okay. Continuing to go back this way. I'm debating on whether to keep going a little longer or not.
Run!
Is that a Yenzo? Also known as Zexion. Well, Fire Dash isn't gonna help me much against these guys. But Shot Lock might, especially an ice-based one. Of course, now the ice-based enemies are out. Fire Dash. So they're not completely immune to Blizzard. It just probably does less damage. Oof. Yeah. Mini is definitely the most helpful thing to do against these guys. So I'll do it again on this one. Oh geez, more of them. Great. Okay, that's 3 of them gone. What is this? Like, what is this thing floating above me? I don't know if I like the look of that. Okay. There's all those unversed defeated.
Yenso, where are you? Answer me! Ah, there you are. Didn't I warn you not to wander off, child? I see we owe you our thanks. We have done our best to raise the boy, since his poor parents are not here to do it.
Oh, you're on your own, huh? Sir, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's a tall guy dressed kind of like me. Have you seen him?
Perhaps I did see him in the outer gardens. Just follow this road.
Thank you.
No, thank you for keeping Yenso out of harm's way. And, well, let's say, I have a feeling we are destined to cross paths again.
Mm-hmm. Obtained reversal. Use reversal to quickly get behind an enemy. Yeah. Lock onto your phone, press X just before it attacks. Reversals really pay off if your opponent is vulnerable from behind. Yeah. Okay, tell you what. That seems like maybe I don't know. I'm kind of pushing the, you know, video length here a little bit. So I guess I'll wrap it up with that for now. And I guess next episode we shall see about whether Terra was in that area or not. That's just in reference to the recording, though. Auto ability. Cura has reached the maximum level, so its item boost ability is now yours to keep. Oh. Auto abilities stay active even if you don't have them installed in your deck. Gotcha. Okay. Payback raid. Also, Thundara. And its finish boost ability are now. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Let me go in here, see if I might want to edit some of this a little bit. Strike Raid could be kind of helpful for some things. So I might want to hold on to Cura. Although there's another cure here that I might like to use instead. Blizzard. Still have no clue what this zero gravity. Create an anti-gravity field and send foes around you drifting into the air for continual damage. Hit floating enemies to confuse them. Okay. We got Confuse. Confuse surrounding enemies and cause them to attack each other. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. That might be more of a replacement for Mini there. Poison surrounding enemies and cause them to take continual damage. Slow. Manipulate time to slow down the movement of any enemies grouped around the target you have locked onto. Oh, man. I would like a somewhat more offensive magic in this spot. Like Blizzara. And then maybe another... more status-y type spell here. I don't know. Blizzard Edge. Interesting. But I don't know if I want to get rid of Quick Blitz because it has the scan ability. Fire Dash and... I don't know if I want to get rid of Thundara. Although I think I did that before where I melded a skill that had an ability like that. See now, okay, Stun, Edge, and Thunder... I don't know if I have much issue with melding together. Zero gravity or magnet. Could turn that into Magnera. Binding Strike. I already have a Thundara, so... Then again, maybe I could use that Thundara to eventually turn it into a Thundaga. At some point. But, meh. Why not? I got more of these than any of the other kinds. Okay. Binding strike with an air combo plus. Nice. Oh, jeez. Moogle coffee. Delicious prize obtained from a prize pod. It looks like it could be used as an ingredient. An ingredient for what? Still haven't seen anything that uses ingredients. Anyway, ooh. Okay. Oh, I guess if I have multiple of the same ability, then it adds markers to this to show you how effective it currently is, I guess? Or something like that? I don't know. D-Links. Mickey. Yeah. Might want to give that a try at some point. Command styles. Cyclone. Activates when you're already using a command style and follow with arrow-related commands. Strike attacks like Fire Strike or raid attacks like Strike Raid. Interesting. I'll look at the reports some other time. Okay, let me save again. And then while I roll the Twitch ads here, I'm gonna take a quick break. I should be back pretty shortly. See you in a bit. Okay. I'm back. Ready to record a little more and see what might have happened with Terra. Maybe. Or see whatever's in that garden area. Speaking of which, let me get to where I was before I then go out along that path there. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. So I have changed my commands around a little bit. And we're gonna go looking for Terra here, maybe. Oh, there's a save point over here. Okay. I suppose that works too. Yeah, I did also just do a single meld of a couple of commands.
Terra! Take me with you.
I can't do that, Ven.
Why not?
When I really need you, Ven, I know you'll be there.
Well, why wouldn't I? You're my friend.
Yeah. You're right. Thanks, Ven.
Okay, but that still didn't really answer the question.
When I really need you, Ven, I know you'll be there.
I better tell Aqua.
But first, can I look around here some?
Come on! Come on!
Of course, if I happen to end up where they are while they're attacking each other,
Gotcha!
there's no saying I'm not gonna get hurt. Even though they're confused. Oh, come on, really? Those little buggers are a lot like the Shadow Heartless. Right when you see them and you're ready to attack them, they slink back down into the ground. Yeah, so part of the reason I added Strike Grade was because I figured that would help against the flying enemies. Okay, Lazara's up to command level 2. Okay, now that I've looked around there, I shall whip. I shall head in the direction from which I came. I'm not actually going to be able to do anything to that one, am I? You know what? Confuse. Alrighty. I will say, not having mini is a little bit of an issue. It makes those enemies that expand a bit more problematic. Let's put it that way. These commands are leveling up pretty quickly. Saving again. Uh-huh. Now what?
Aqua!
Ben! Were you able to find him?
Yeah, but he's gone.
Right. Then I can't stay here.
Let me go with you, Aqua.
No, Ven. Do as I say and go home.
Why won't you let me?
I don't want to put you in harm's way. You understand?
Apparently not really.
Giving up already? Come on, Ven. I thought you were stronger than that.
Really?
Ben, you almost had him. Just try it again.
Hey, wait. You're teaming up now? Ben, you see all those dents and nicks you got?
Each one of those is proof you're learning.
You're trying too hard to move your body. You need to learn to let your body move you. Right? In your hand, take this blade. And so long as you have the makings, then through this simple act of taking, its wielder you shall one day be made.
What's that about? Who went and made you master?
Being a Keyblade master is all I've dreamed about.
Well, you're not the only one.
I know. You, me, and Ven all share the same dream.
Oh, that's gotta be...
This yours?
I would say Axel, but it's probably Lee.
We don't have time for this.
Lighten up, Isa. It'll only take a sec.
Yep.
You still play with toy swords? That's cute. Now this right here, ta-da! What do you think?
Not a whole lot.
You're just jealous. I'm Lee. Got it memorized?
Okay.
What's your name?
Ventus.
Okay, Ventus, let's fight.
Fight? Why would I want to do that?
You scared of losing? Come on. Hope you're ready. Yeah, now we're talking.
You're gonna be sorry.
You had enough? Because I'm willing to call it a draw if you are.
Huh? Right.
From where I stood, the only thing you drew was a big L on your forehead for loser, lame, laughable.
What? Isn't this the part where you cheer me up or something? You're just having a bad day, or that's what you get for pulling your punches. Some friend.
Oh, you mean I was supposed to lie?
You see what I gotta put up with? Sure hope you don't have friends like him.
Lee, we have to go.
Okay.
Already?
I'll see you when I see you. After all, we're friends now. Get it memorized.
Okay, Lee.
Okay, so that whole thing
What
clearly
is it with you
wasn't
and
like.
picking up stray puppies.
I want everybody I meet to remember me. Inside
How-
people's memories.
So now they're giving the
I can
backstory
live
on that.
forever.
I know I won't forget you. Believe me, I try all the time.
See? I'm immortal.
You're obnoxious.
I wasn't sure if that was a thing that would have gotten started around the events of Days, just because of how much he was trying to help Roxas remember
Well, I
things.
can tell you are.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Knowing who your friends are.
What, you're saying you don't, Ven? Frolic Flame. Well-balanced Keyblade that provides an extra boost to all your stats. Oh, really? Got a couple more worlds over this way now. 3 of them, actually. Hey, Disney Town. It seems like that would be fitting as the next one, because, you know, we got the passes and whatnot. And then there's this. Which looks kind of like Destiny Islands. Anyway. I'm gonna go to Disney Town.
Ta-da! Wearing the mask of peace and hope comes the fearless defender and hero of this town. It is me, Captain Justice.
Okay.
Young fellow, do my hero senses detect that you got troubles? Just say the word and Captain Justice will make all your problems disappear.
Who, me?
Meow?
I'm just trying to make some friends. Never mind. Forget it.
Don't be intimidated by my magnificence. Go on and spit it out, then remember to vote Captain J.
Vote?
Oh, well, forget that. How can I help? That's the only reason I'm here.
I know. Tell me about your town. Everything's so festive. Is it always like this?
Huh? That's it? Nothing else? Well, the festivities are on account of the Dream Festival, which is why I made sure there's carnival stuff all over town.
Really? Like what?
Oh, you gotta see it for yourself. Wouldn't be much of a dream if I just told you.
Right. Thanks.
And kid, don't you go forgetting, Captain Justice is the one who solved all your problems. That would be Justice with a J.
Well, how else would you spell justice?
Ah, Philly, this stinks. Now we can't open the ice cream shop.
Trouble? Rescue is on the way!
A festival, huh? Well, maybe I can make some new friends.
And they play the Mickey Mouse song in the background. Michael Prophet on YouTube. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you today? I have no clue where any of this stuff goes. Or what it does. Got a potion. Okay. Suppose I could save here real quick. Examine. Head underground. Maybe later? I don't know what there would be to do underground. Oh, I forgot to look at the stickers and stuff. Yep.
Well, if it ain't the last kid Captain Justice saved, afraid you'll have to get in line. I'm working on another catastrophe here for these fellas. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, my good friends.
No, I'd hardly call it a catastrophe. Yeah, all we were trying to do was make our own special recipe ice cream. And we had a little trouble. Come on, it's not really that big a deal.
I'm 100% positive you're the victims of sabotage.
Not even close. Quit making stuff up. It's just the ice cream machine. Uncle Scrooge left it for us, but we can't figure out how it works because it's so complicated.
Pausing this real quick to respond to chat. Sorry to hear about your girlfriend and all that. I honestly can't even speak from experience as to how that all is, but I know it's not fun. So, sorry to hear that. Hopefully something will happen at least to, pick your spirits up a little bit. If you just need to vent or whatever, feel free, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, I'd say, if you're the religious type, I don't know for sure if you are, maybe pray about it, maybe talk to some friends about it, either way. And, yeah, just hope things get better for you soon, man. Also, you mentioned getting dumped in high school, and now she's married. Don't know. I would assume there was a little bit of time at least in between there, but yeah, if you really, want another lady in your life that badly, definitely don't stop looking. But don't assume that, like, your life is automatically worse off because you're not married or dating or anything like that. I mean, I've kind of spent my whole life that way, and I wouldn't consider myself to have the worst of circumstances. But anyway, still religious, yeah. Well, I mean, I would definitely, lean into the people around you, especially those with a shared faith. And, I mean, I don't know if you're a Christian in particular. You just said religious. I would specifically say, seek God, see if you can read anything in the Bible that might give you some comfort, but I don't know if you're Christian specifically. But yeah, definitely as far as leaning on and talking with people around you, that's the most universal advice I would give and all that. But yeah. Anyway, well, I appreciate you stopping in and chatting at least. Still Christian, okay. So yeah, definitely, seek out some friends at church, pray about it, maybe see if, people might be able to direct you to some specific Bible passages that could give you some encouragement or anything like that. I know, just as an example, I mean, Paul, while he was doing a lot of his ministry, was single, so it's not like being unmarried leaves you necessarily in a worse off position as far as your faith or your lifestyle or anything like that. But, yeah, I'm not the best at having particular scripture passages memorized. Otherwise, I'd try and be like, oh, hey, try reading this. Maybe it'll be a little bit of encouragement to you. But, yeah. Not much else I could do personally from my position. Just trying to be here and give you a listening, I would say ear, but I guess in this case it's more like a pair of, a reading pair of eyes. But yeah, feel free to keep chatting. I will also, be, playing this game and looking to progress stuff in the meantime, but don't let that keep you if you got more that you feel like you got to get off your chest or anything.
Oh, we're sorry, Queen Minnie. We wanted you to be the first to try our special recipe ice cream.
Oh, boys, it was very sweet of you to think of me.
We tried.
Say no more, leave it to me. One bowl of ice cream coming right up.
You're just gonna make a mess. Leave it alone, Pete.
That's Captain Justice. Ooh, this machine is busted. It just needs a good pounding.
It does not.
Hey, do you think I could give it a shot?
No, if Captain Justice can't fix it, there ain't nothing you can do, kid.
Maybe not, but there's no harm in trying.
Yeah, and better you than him. Here you go. These are the directions for the machine.
Did Pete happen to read the directions? I could see him being the type that doesn't. Oh, hello. Ice cream bee. Keep the rhythm as you stack up ice cream. Oh, goody. First, listen carefully and remember the rhythm of who claps when. Next, it's your turn. Aim with left, up, and right. Then press A to launch ice cream in the same rhythm you learned. Press A just as the green ring closes around the button. If you see the word press, keep hitting A for a combo. So we got ourselves another rhythm game kind of thing here. Great. Because we don't have enough of those in other games. Okay. This is a little more what I expected going into it.
Now we're talking.
I was definitely expecting a lot more of the, like, back and forth throughout. Unlocked Master Mode for It's a Small World. I guess that was the song that was playing in the background.
How yummy! What a wonderful treat. I don't think I've ever had such delicious ice cream. Thank you. Oh dear.
Oh, Ventus. Just Ven is fine.
Well, thank you, Ventus.
Way to go, Ven! I see. We had to push this thingamajig the other way. Hey, I just got an idea. We could let our customers make up their own favorite flavors of ice cream.
Not with that machine. Well, the kid might have got it to work this one time, but junk like that needs to get junked.
Don't you dare, Pete!
Fine, but Captain Justice will return.
About Captain Justice. You said his name is Pete?
Yeah, he's the biggest troublemaker in town.
I'm reading that It's a Small World is apparently about 60 years old now.
Win the Million Dreams Award.
What's the Million Dreams Award?
That's one of the Dream Festival events.
I mean, I knew it was around a while.
Is the town's most exemplary citizen.
I get it. So that's what he meant by vote.
I'll be honest, I thought it was older than my parents.
Cool prize.
Oh, it's just a small token, nothing elaborate. The event is supposed to help us appreciate how much we all look out for each other every day. That's the spirit of the award.
But I'm not going to say more. I'm not trying
nice
to
enough.
entirely give away ages of people in my family.
And he knows that nobody's gonna vote for him if he puts his own name on the ballot. But nobody's fooled. Yeah!
Wish somebody was looking out for me.
Oh, that's all we do there? That wasn't much. Unlock the command board for Disney Town. The Dream Festival has a wealth of wonderful attractions, including some you may not have tried yet. Come back and visit soon. Maybe I'll come back and visit now. Because I don't know how much I'm itching to move ahead with other stuff at this point. I want to at least take a look around and see what else I might be able to do. Like this. It mentioned going underground. I didn't even do that.
Come on! Freeze! Yeah!
That probably wasn't necessary, but oh well. Oh, I don't like the fact that that poisons me. So It's a Small World, released May 30th, 1966. We talking the movie, or the ride, or the what? I honestly forget which came first.
Gotcha.
Oh, hello. Great. So now we've got mimics. Can't say I expected that too much from a Kingdom Hearts game. But I suppose I shouldn't entirely be surprised either. That looks like I need to use Thunder on it. I don't know for sure if there's a D-Link I could form that would get me that. So I might actually just have to go into my abilities here, or commands, and reassign something. Alright, real quick, I will swap out Confuse with Thunder. Jeez, there's actually a lot that I could maybe swap out here. I mean, some form of healing would be a good idea to keep, though. Poison, I don't know, I'll swap with Bind, I guess. Strike Raid. Let me get Poison Edge. I don't know. As soon as it charges, I will use Thunder on this.
Thunder.
Oh, but I need to use it multiple times, huh?
Yeah. Bring it. Thunder.
Ah, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so now what? Uh-huh. No, I was trying to jump up on that. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. I was like, I hope it's not gonna try and have me get across that big gap. No. Okay. Was not ready for that. So far, practically everything I've done while recording this game has been all about story progress. Maybe I'd, you know, do a little more exploring for now. Oh my gosh, the camera. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Over to here. Which then I guess I could, nope. Maybe I just didn't do great with that jump. Or am I supposed to go over that way right now? Maybe I should be trying to go this way instead. I pressed the jump button there. This is really not wanting to work with me. That part's simple and easy enough. Oh, geez. I gotta go kind of fast, don't I? Yep. And I guess I was just a little bit late getting on that first one. Seems like I should be able to do it, though. Still a little curious about the other direction, but... Oh, come on. Feel like I should be able to get across there, though. It's just a matter of getting the timing. Okay. As soon as that comes back down. Hit. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Thunder. Yeah.
Trying not to fall off.
Freeze.
I'm like, don't be pushing me off the edge now. Oh, hello. Seems like I pushed that enemy off the edge. Okay, now can I get this? Maybe I could have if I actually jumped. I mean, I pressed the button to jump, it just didn't want to work with me. Alright, you know what? Maybe I'll try that again later. Still curious about the other side of this, though. Like, is it even possible? I would think it should be, at least eventually. There's a couple of other things in this game that seem almost like I need a high jump type of ability. Whoa, hello. Okay. See, I didn't want to go too far that way, because I knew I'd just fall off. But I also wanted to try and go far enough that I could maybe actually stand a chance of jumping over to the other kind of, I don't know, gear cog wheel thing. Okay, you know what? I've had about enough of this for now. So, like, if I talk to them, are they just gonna... Oh, hey. Oh, hey, ingredients, right. Handed over the above ingredients. Okay. Cannot buy anything. View recipes. None. Maybe eventually that'll come in handy. Where else can I go here? Is the question. Just having a look-see here at what all I do and don't have. Ignite. Blackout. Blind surrounding enemies to stop them from attacking in your direction. Isuna. Cover from negative status effects. That's probably going to be an important one eventually. Confusion Strike. Of course, that would require me actually saving some money. Probably. I mean, like, specifically putting some effort into saving. Not a whole lot here. How about a game of Fruit Ball? What is Fruit Ball? Hit the fruit balls into your opponent's goal to score. Sounds easy enough. Each fruit reacts differently when hit. Press A to shoot, X for a curve shot. Use Y to bump the fruit into the air, then press A for a fast goal shot, or Y to smash the fruit at opponents. Left stick to control the fruit's direction while shooting. Okay. Where's the fruit? Ah, there it is. Oh, jeez. What the... Oh, jeez. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of this that's not making much sense to me, honestly. Well, for the moment, I am winning. Seems almost like whenever they hit it up high into the air, sometimes it's actually just sort of giving me a better chance at hitting it in their goal. Okay, well, I won. You can now take on Chip and Dale. Obtained balloon letter. Alright, so it seems like the Disney Town area here is pretty much just a bunch of mini games. Which I suppose shouldn't be surprising for a Kingdom Hearts game. It seems like there's it seems pretty common to have significant amounts of mini games. What the heck? I suppose there's a little bit of fighting that can be done, though. Keep getting hit, and my attacks keep getting interrupted because I'm getting hit. What is that? I don't know if I like the look of that. Man, I keep forgetting about the D-Links. Interesting. Okay, so Doc is healing. Sleepy is pretty obvious. Grumpy is like a strike raid kind of thing. That is it. Examine. Powerful negative energy. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. That strikes me a lot like the absent silhouettes from Kingdom Hearts 2. Didn't need to do that. Oh well. See, okay, now it's a little more helpful. Oh my gosh. I don't like the constant being interrupted.
Bring it.
So that sounds to me kind of like a goat sound whenever they're getting put to sleep. Don't know if that's just me. That's kind of what it seems like. Hold up, Sneezy's in here now.
Thunder. Freeze. Yeah.
Thunderbolt. And of course, right after I get that, there's no... Oh, use reversal slash to strike from behind. Press A after a successful reversal. Oh, yeah. I guess I need to equip that ability. Or command. Whatever. Install reversal slash underneath the reversal command. Actually... let me see if that's something I can do right now. Not that. Over here. Reversal. And then we'll put reversal slash. Lock on enemies and press X. Just say, okay. That does require locking on, though. Which I have not been doing a ton of. But I successfully did it there. Okay. Oh, and now we're back around to the main plaza. So I guess that's it. Ooh, confetti. Yeah, I don't expect that to really give me anything else. Well, unless I'm just being dumb with the underground area there and getting between the platforms and whatnot. Seems like that's pretty much all I've got going on here in Disney Town for now. Guess there's more rounds of fruit ball and like the maybe eventually making the ice cream stuff. Fruit ball court. You know what? Sure. See, now I can go up against Chip and Dale. I guess there are just going to be other teams that I'll be up against eventually as I keep playing more rounds of this. But oh, jeez. The, like, automatic voice lines or whatever are getting repetitive. Hey! We got a raid coming in! Welcome, Raiders! What's up, cool people? Hope you're all doing well today. I'm here playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Kinda just doing some mini games at the moment. Because I came across this world and it seems to be nothing but mini games. Essentially. That was weird. Why is it not going anywhere? Is it seriously all just getting bounced back by that, like, barrier or whatever in the middle? I don't know. Also, apologies if I don't exactly remember. Is it Rindon? 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 I don't know. Anyway, much appreciate the raid. I will get you a shout out in here as soon as I can. This is a lot closer than I would like it to be. Not that that's a big deal, this is just a mini game. Okay. Came out on top right at the end. Had it right the first time, Rindon. Okay. Alright, let me quit that. Is there another? Yes, but I'm not going to do that right now. In fact, I think that's pretty much going to be all I'm going to do around here for the moment. Let me find a save point. As far as recording goes, I guess that's all I've got, because it makes no sense to move on to another world at this point. So yeah, that'll do it for that bit. I guess maybe I could still do a little bit more with that stuff. Also, Rindon says, just finished the stream and I'm about to head out. Hope to help you. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I very much try to do the same kind of thing with my streams where, you know, I raid out to other Christian streamers to, you know, kind of all be helping each other out with follows and views and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Apologies if the shout out was a little delayed there. Still not sure I 100% understand how I'm supposed to do this whole fruit ball thing. But whatever. I'm gonna take another quick look down here. Oh, right, there's... Forgot about the enemies down here.
Thunder. Yeah.
I didn't even go to another world or anything for me to expect that they would respawn. It's not like I have to go all that far for it to happen, though. Ow. Not exactly appreciative of the poison I got from some of these guys.
Thunder.
How did that miss? Oh well. Gonna jet now. Okay. Have a good day there, Rindon. Nice. Oh, so was this here? Oh, right, that was a mimic. I forgot about the mimic. It's not something I usually have to think about when I'm playing a Kingdom Hearts game. Okay. I'm trying to see... Doggone it. If my camera doesn't go all wonky on me. I'd like to see if I could get over that way. Well, doesn't help if my timing is bad. Try to do it right as that little push came from the left side. Some of these times that the camera angle is changing, I am not the one who's changing it. Just so we're clear. Okay. Can I? Yeah! Alright. Oh shoot, maybe I should record a little bit more just to show that, hey, I got here. Alright, so after a few attempts, I did actually make it over here to this part. So now maybe there will be more to explore.
Bring it! Thunder! Bring it!
Alrighty. Why is he doing that kind of thing with the attack? I don't know. Whatever. No big deal. That's interesting. Kind of like that attack. And in case you're wondering how I got past that jump, if you didn't see it before. Okay. It essentially came down to a mix of, jumping with the right timing and... yeah. There's a mix of jumping with the right timing and also attacking a little bit to give myself just a tiny bit more distance. Actually, you know what? I don't see anything else down there that I would really want that badly. Ooh, treasure over here. Raceway. Oh. Hold up. So this is... okay, it's this area, but up a lot higher. To an extent that I would not be able to get to it any other way. I am a little curious if there's anything down low here, or like if there's a way for me to get into that particular spot with the chest and whatnot there. Looks almost like there should be a little more up higher than this. But it's kind of stopping me shy of it. Come on, like that. Let me. Doggone it. Is there anything up higher? I don't know. Also, what happens if I drop down here? I just leave the pinball part of things. Okay. It seems like I'm getting money from bouncing around in the pinball machine here, so I'm not gonna argue too much with that. But yeah, like, I keep trying to get up higher there, and it doesn't seem... I don't know if I even can, honestly. Alright, well... might just try one other thing now. I don't even know if I should, but... what the... why is it not letting me out of here now? Okay. Alright, in a moment.
Freeze! Bring it! Yeah!
In a moment, I plan to see what that floaty symbol thing is all about. I assume it's going to be some kind of difficult battle or other challenge. Powerful negative energy. Let's see what it is. Oh boy. Defeat as many ringers as you can in 2 minutes. Attack the original one to make the rest disappear. Attack the wrong one and you'll lose 5 seconds off the clock. Interesting. Do I need to find them in different areas here? It's kind of what it seems like. Okay, there's another one, yep. I think it's this one. Nope. No, not that one. Like, then it's this one. It must be. Okay. Back over this way. Okay. So this is not quite what I thought it would be. Nope. Shoot. I was like, now I've lost all track of which one might be the original, but maybe not as badly as I thought. Come on. I'm like, let me hit it. Now I gotta go way over here. Nope, let me down. Whew. Glad that was the right one. I mean, I had a hunch, but it was really only a hunch. Okay. Two stars. Oh well. And we're back to more of this.
Bring it! Yeah! Heal! It's over!
Okay. Now I think that's really gonna do it for this world for now. Just trying to find a save point. There we go. You know what? I completely forgot about some other stuff to look at here. Game records. Arena. 300 medals during... Okay. Right. Yeah, the Mirage Arena stuff. Duh. Ice Cream Beat. Hit counts. From... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, it even gives their names here. Alias. Who I guess later in the story is Lexius. Evan. Yenzo. Dylan. Lee, Isa, Scrooge, Merlin. Anyway, Disney Town. All these characters. Horace Horsecollar, I guess, is the one. Yeah. One that you talked to about the fruit ball game. Oh, Trinity armor. Okay. So I guess that's a variant of the guard armor. Chrono Twister. I'm sorry, I read Chrono, and I was just like, wait a minute. I know somebody who goes by Chrono. I don't think that's related to them. Oh yeah, the sticker album. What other ones do I even have to put here? That looks like ice cream. I'll put it there. Obtained Wellspring Crystal. Cool. Hold up, do I get specific things from putting them in the right locations, or I don't know, whatever. Yeah, there's that one sticker from Disney Town that I didn't quite get. Ooh, hello. More strength and magic, yeah. Yep, hold up. Right. Commands and stuff. I'm like, I could edit my decks right now, but I might end up doing some command board stuff in between this stream and next week's recording session stream thing. But for now, I think that's actually all I'm gonna do today. I've got to get myself a little food and might take care of another thing or two before I really get to the group I'm meeting up with tonight. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for me today. Hope you all enjoyed. Gonna try and figure out someone to raid on Twitch here while I'm wrapping it up. So, friendly reminder, I'm just back to like my regular 2 streams a week kind of schedule. So today is the one, it's kind of like recording session thing where I do Bible study and continued story progress in a game. Saturday's my other live stream. That's going to be kind of more so in the evening time frame, at least in my local time zone. Honestly, that would probably be starting right about, I mean, time-wise, about 30 minutes from like now. So, and that's just kind of a more like, I'm hanging out, doing stuff, maybe side questing or whatever. But meanwhile, a lot more open to, you know, just getting distracted or sidetracked by chat and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, feel free to tune in either of those times, week to week. I will be taking a trip here in a couple of weeks to see my family for Christmas and New Year's. Won't be streaming then, but otherwise, pretty much the schedule I just mentioned is when I'm planning to stream. Might change it up, I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, enough about all that. That is going to do it for me. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Feel free to check out YouTube videos and stuff in the meantime if you're looking for more from me while I'm not live. And yeah, whatever ends up happening, till next time, stay cool, everybody.